Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time since I've posted, but I am back and I'll continue to post. Today I'll be sharing how to make your own bra. I'll be making size 38. Stay tuned and enjoy the video following the pattern. This bralette, you'll be needing a square piece of fabric. I've added the sizes that you can use. You can pause this video and check what size goes for you, okay? So what we need to do is cut a square piece of fabric, 14 width and 14 long as well, okay? Now take it from the extreme end and fold it into two, just like I'm doing right now, and make sure that your fabric is folding completely. If you're using a stretchy fabric, then you need to subtract 1 inch from it, but go ahead and fold your fabric, align the fabric properly because it moves. And when you use a lightweight fabric, use a pin to pin it in place to keep it so it doesn't move, okay? Now take it on from this end and fold it one more time again. Done with the second fold, the next thing you need to do is to turn this fabric around. Make sure that the folded part is facing you directly. You can see the folded part is facing me. So now the next step we need to do is to take our tape rule. Since I'm making a size 38, you need to measure, divide 14 inches divided by 2. It will give us 7 inches. So measure from that tip that is facing me. You're going to measure round 7 inches and make a circle right there. Then we're gonna end up cutting it out, okay? Just follow the same process that I'm doing right now. So I'm done marking 7 inches all round. So try to make sure again, once again, that you just mark the right actual one. Then now we proceed in cutting this excess out. It's no more needed, okay? Cut this out and then we set it aside. Now after cutting this out, open it apart. You see it's having this moon shape size. So slide it to the other side and then we cut it in the middle, okay? We go ahead and cut it in the middle, and then after doing this, I'm going to show you the next thing we are going to do. So I'm done cutting mine right now. So open it apart, and the next thing we do is we need to close it up and keep it on the side because we are going to end up cutting our straps and our band, which is the final step before we proceed to stitching. Set this aside and then now cut another piece of fabric to make your strap, okay? So I don't know what happened, my camera went off. So I've gone ahead to cut out the straps and the band. You'll be needing 2 pieces of straps, okay? You need 2 inches width of band. The wideness should be around 2 inches, and for the length of the strap should be around 16 inches. If you're using a stretchy fabric, then you need to subtract, okay? Take out 1 inches, or you need to take out 2 inches to have a perfect fit on your body, okay? And now we proceed and set that aside, and this is the band. I'll be telling you how much a band that you need. For the band, you need approximately 30 inches long of band, and you need the width of the band to be around 4.5 inches of band, okay? For this 4.5 inches, why? Because the half inches is going to be for the joining allowance, okay? I will show you how you're going to get the midpoint of the band, but first let's go ahead and start joining our bralette together. Moving on, our next step right now is to fold the strap, okay? So this, my fabric right now does not need any ironing because it's quite flexible fabric. So you need to fold your fabric, your strap, and make a tiny stitch on the extreme end here. I will make mine and I'll show you the result, what it looks like, okay? So now after sewing your 2 straps, you'll be having something like this, okay? Go ahead and press it with your iron if you've got the time to. If you don't have iron, moving forward. So now notch this part, come on this part. I doubled mine because I actually doubled my fabric because I don't want it too light. I'm not very busty, so I want it to be you know, more fitted and more thick on my bust. So notch this middle part just like this. I'm notching it because I want you to see where I'm starting in the straps joining. Now go ahead and take one of your strap and add it to this very end by opening your fabric. Just do the same thing that I'm doing right now. Open it, okay? Place your fabric this way, okay? Do it this way, cover it back, make sure it's meeting the extreme end. I'm doing this because I want you guys to see what I meant, okay? Place the fabric back, pin your actual fabric, and make sure it's not touching this line, all right? So bring in your straps. Just do it the same way that I am doing right now. Yeah, pin your fabric, and what we are going to do right now, if your fabric phrase moves a lot, use your pin to pin it in place, okay? Our cup is coming in place, and what you are going to do is sew on this edge and close this edge as well, all right? The same thing we did here, we are going to do it on this side, all right? Make sure that when you want to place your straps, that the edge where you stitch is facing the outer of your cut part, okay? Do that, and then you sew it all around, and then we are going to go to the next step. Let's go to the sewing machine, okay? This is the second one. Go ahead and sew it all around. So now I've gone ahead to stitch it all around, okay, using a tiny seam allowance and sewing it around. So what we need to do, cut whatever excess you have, overlock if you have to use. If you use a fraying fabric that frays a lot, just go ahead and overlock the fraying part. But if not, just cut this little part out that it looks like extra to avoid bulky, and then we turn it around, okay? So I've gone ahead to stitch and I've turned it out. Now in the opening, we need to make a gathers, but in order for us to do that, what we need to do is to make a straight stitch. I doubled my fabric because I want my bralettes thickened a little bit. So because I'm not adding any foam to it to have myself comfortable. And now we're going to make a straight stitch, then make a gathers to that. I'm going to make a gather and show you guys what it looks like, okay? So now go ahead. I'm going to show you how you're going to achieve this little, it's so cute bra cup. What we need to do is, this is the one which I have just stitched with a long stitch length. So we're going to pull it to bring out the effect, you know, to bring out that bra cup effect, okay? I might wear this to the pool actually, because it's giving me this pool vibe. So now be careful when you pull it, because once it breaks you have to do it all over again. So now adjust it on the extreme end, keep pulling until you feel that you are satisfied that it has gotten to the same end of this one, the second strap. So now after you do that, try to adjust it on the other side so they look even, you know. So now I've done on both sides, and what next we are going to do is to attach this to the band. But before we do that, take a measurement of this. Make sure the same measurement you have on this part is the same measurement you have on this part, okay, before we go ahead and attach it to our band. Go ahead, take your band and find the midpoint of your band and notch both ends, okay? Find the midpoint of your band just like I'm doing. Find the midpoint, take your scissors or your thread cutter, notch the end of your band just like I'm doing right now, in order for you to recognize it when you start to stitch. And when you do this and you place it on this part, you can find that you found the midpoint of your band. Come on this part of the midpoint of your band at the top part, which we are going to attach beginning of our actual bra length, and go out by half an inch, okay, from the midpoint, half an inch, and the other side also go out by half an inch, okay. Make sure you mark it this way, because after I make a little bit gather on the bra, I am going to attach this on the bra, okay, this band on the bra. So it's going to look like this. So let's go ahead and I'll show you on the sewing machine. So now the next step is for us to attach our bra to the band, okay. This is what we're going to do. Now take your bra, make sure that it's, see, it should be like this, okay, it should be like this. Your stitch should be facing the other way around. So now bring it on this side, place it on top of your, remember we found the midpoint. After you found the midpoint of your band, and you go out from the midpoint by half inch or quarter. And make sure that you use a pin to secure it in place so you don't make a mistake. Remember, half inch on the other side, but if you don't want your bust showing in the middle, you can easily do the overlapping one, which everybody does. But this, I'm just doing it this way, so you can go ahead and do the same thing that I'm doing right now and pin it in place. And let's go to the sewing machine and stitch it all the way down, and then we are going to fold it, and I will show you how to attach your other strap, okay. On the extreme end here, measure 3 inch where we're going to be joining the strap, and follow the same process that I'm doing, okay. So I'm done pinning it around, so go ahead and make a tiny stitch on this part, because at the end we'll be using elastic. So we're almost done with the tutorial for today. Please subscribe to my channel. So for the elastic casing, measure 6 inches long of the elastic casing, and for the width we'll be using 5 inches width. Why? Because we're using elastic of 2 inches elastic, okay. Half inch is for the closing, so make a straight stitch on this end right here, and then I'm going to attach this elastic, so by the time we attach our elastic it can shrink together, okay. Let me show you after stitching what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I did that out of the camera. So when you do this, now what we need to do, you see the seam is not showing, we're going to attach this elastic inside. Follow the same process that I'm doing. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Please, it will really be very great to see a comment, thumbs ups, like, share the video with who you know want to learn how to make their dress and pattern making. And also thank you for watching this tutorial to this very moment. Let's proceed, and I'm going to show you the final look of the actual bra itself. And voila, that is the final look of the bra. And yes, I love it, I love it, I love it so much. Thank you, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye.